Alright, I gotta talk about this Super Bowl. So first things first, congrats to the Eagles. Congrats, Eagles fans, if you're watching this video. Have fun flipping over all those cars and traffic lights in Philly. But yeah, y'all are by a country mile the best team in the league. And not only did you dismantle the Chiefs, and not only did you possibly break their dynasty, you honestly have the tools to potentially start a dynasty of your own. Not saying that will happen, but you have that potential. But I really want to talk about what happened to Kansas City, because... Alright, so for all this three-peat talk that they did, and for the team that was supposedly on their way towards being the greatest dynasty in NFL history, and for Patrick Mahomes, who's supposedly either the GOAT or number 2 behind Brady, whatever the media likes to say about him. Because I stand on what I say with the title of this video. The Chiefs are the worst dynasty in sports history. Like, okay, yes, the 3 Super Bowls that they've won have been in classic fashion, but both the Super Bowls that they lost, they got absolutely dragged in. First, it was them getting blown the fuck out by Tom Brady and the Bucks in Super Bowl 55. And now, 4 years later, the team that they beat in Super Bowl 57 just absolutely body bags them on national TV. I mean, the Chiefs just got absolutely embarrassed. Like, I'm sorry, but after this, there's literally no way that anybody could possibly call Mahomes the GOAT, or let alone number 2 behind Brady. Hell, he's not even number 3. Or should I say, he's not even greater than Joe Montana. But even then, I mean, you could argue that he's not even top 3 either. Like, he absolutely sucked tonight. And I'm usually one of those that has respected what the Chiefs have done, bad officiating or not. But after this, I'm sorry. Kansas City lost a lot of my respect for how god-awful they looked. I mean, holy shit. Like, they were down 34-0 before they finally scored, which I believe was like, what, late third quarter, early fourth quarter, or something like that. But yeah, the Chiefs are, not only are they by far the worst dynasty in NFL history, they're the worst dynasty in sports history. No dynasty gets blown the fuck out in 2 championship games in the span of 4 years. None. Because obviously, you all know how much I hate the Pew Stinkland Deflatriots, right? Their dynasty may have asterisk on it because of the cheating and the refs and all that. Kansas City's dynasty has asterisk to it, not even because of the refs. Okay, that's not even the main reason. The main reason the Chiefs dynasty has major taints on it is because they got their ass whipped in 2 Super Bowls in the span of 4 years. Like, how the fuck can any Chiefs fan, after, especially if they was one of the ones doing all this three-peat talk, now that they literally had the three-peat structure in that state union building, whatever the fuck it is, in Kansas City, Missouri, right? Like, all this three-peat talk they did. How can any Chiefs fan wake up from this and even talk shit to anybody? Like, better yet, how can a Chiefs fan, or how can the Chiefs in general, just show their faces after this? Like, this is embarrassing. Like, god damn. One of the worst blowouts in Super Bowl history. I mean, Mahomes threw a pick six. The Eagles front seven absolutely beat the shit out of him all night. Okay, the Chiefs, okay, sure, I mean, they did a good job containing Saquon, but even then, it also allowed Hurts to torch them with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. The game was over before halftime, and like Kendrick Lamar said, turn this TV off. I should have done that and went to bed early, rather than waste my time watching this disgraceful game. So yeah, Kansas City Chiefs, you might be done. Okay, you might. You are the worst dynasty in sports history. Worst dynasty in sports history. Your dynasty will. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you don't win another Super Bowl ever again. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm not like look. I mean, you still have a great team. You still have a great winning culture and all that. But I don't know, this blowout loss that you just took to Philly last night. That like this may have been not just a big taint, but perhaps the loss that pretty much broke your dynasty's back. I mean, the game was atrocious. I mean, you did just about everything wrong that you possibly could have. But again, shout out to the Eagles, very well-deserved Super Bowl win. But Kansas City, you have a lot of self-reflecting and soul-searching to do. Because the Eagles, they just might have took your soul last night. But yeah, I don't want to ever hear any Chiefs fan or anybody sit here and say, oh, this is the greatest dynasty of all time. Like, no, like, bro, you got your ass beat in 2 Super Bowls in 4 seasons. So let's break out the calculator. So let's see. So your point differential. So the Mahomes-led Chiefs' point differential in the Super Bowl is, let's see, 7 plus 3 plus 3 is 17, and then 22 plus 18. So let's see. 22 plus 18 equals 40. So 17 minus 40. That is a point differential of negative 23. Negative 23. My God, a dynasty? I've never seen a dynasty sound so underwhelming in my lifetime. I ain't ever hear the so-called greatest dynasty ever sound so underwhelming. Yes, you're still a dynasty at the end of the day. I mean, you'll always be in the history books as being the NFL's dynasty of the early 2020s. But just know this, you are the worst dynasty in sports history, and you're not a great dynasty at all. Not at all. And Jalen Hurts, much like Super Bowl 57, played well, but this time he got the win. And after last night, he is without question the second best quarterback in the league behind Patrick Mahomes. But with that said, that's pretty much all I've got to say for this video. I mean, I just did not think that the Chiefs would get manhandled like this. Because I thought for sure that they would three-peat. I thought that nobody would stop them. But for those of you who have been saying that Mahomes is overrated, those of you saying that the Chiefs dynasty was fraudulent, I gotta give it to you. You were right all along. The Chiefs are frauds. And you can honestly make a case that they may not be all that great without the refs. I mean, sure, I mean, we still see them come up clutch and help them win nonetheless. on both sides of the ball in special teams, but still, the Chiefs dynasty, they are indeed frauds. They are. Anyways, I'm out.